mom to your pops to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, set, 91.
On first down, Ramsey. There he goes right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Saints 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 20-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set up, it's 70, Indy. Yeah, you don't want nothing.
They'll run on first down. Chamberlain trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, Knowles looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? 10-2, sir. Right there, 55. You.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 18 Gator. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Dude.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 or. That's the way.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready. 30 base. Drop deep, drop deep.
On first down, Chamberlain. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down now, Chamberlain. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run on first down. Chamberlain. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down, it's Ramsey. Room here to run. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Go, go, go. Sponge.
They'll run on first down. Poe. And running room scarce here. He's going to be... in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
50, plant.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On 3rd down, Ramsey, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great... his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Saints 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Saints take over. We play to win. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play.
Ready.
Check.
Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Knowles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Looking to throw. Knowles. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Cooper flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Cooper going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on third? Cooper now operating from the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On second down, it's Ramsey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's Cooper on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
On the ready.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready!
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you
touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Cooper throwing again. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
64, let's make these babies snap.
On first down, Cooper. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Cooper. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Cooper on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A final shot before break. Knowles, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Knowles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know he ain't got it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Big grip.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Watch 9.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey. Hustle. Shoot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Knowles looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Shedding the tackle. It's a foot race past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Hey, team 6. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Knowles is going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. 39 yards there, a big one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
General West.
From the gun, Knowles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Look at me, zipper.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
18 Gator.
On 1st down, Ramsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Poe. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
15 line. 15 line.
Cooper now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
You go tight. You got squeeze.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down, Knowles. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to... let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, Alpha. 61, matchbox lights.
Check 55, Mike. Red.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Watch the curve.
They'll run on first down. Hatcher. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Knowles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Knowles. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 4th down, Knowles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. Knowles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Hatcher. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hatcher. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Cooper. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precise. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Knowles. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Knowles. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Knowles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun. Knowles. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 27 yards there, a first down.
Go. 70, Indy. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go! At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Off the run. Two times. Hey, we got four. We got four down.
5.
And they take a knee.
Cooper on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they will take a knee here. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.